Okay, so welcome back to the physically based modeling course. Yeah, this is for the 10th week. For this course, we will talk about the particle system. Yeah, if you play games, then you may have already known about the particle system. Yeah, or you have already seen it. Yeah, without realizing that it is actually a system that works on based on physics. Yeah. So at this video, we will talk what is a particle system and then how we implement it in Unity. Yeah. I think for this course, I will just make it in a single video. Yeah, because this is quite a short one. But I hope this course will be a fun one because you will uh, play a lot, yeah, on customizing your own particle system. Yeah, but before that, we will see what is a particle system. Yeah, so it is actually a computer animation that simulates the natural phenomena. So as you can see here, we have a fire, and then um, let's say that this is a fountain, yeah, water sprouting from one point, and then we have some kind of, what is this? Yeah, like a galaxy swirling. Yeah. So the keyword here is a particle. So if you have the collection of particles, yeah, that is simulated on your screen right now. Yeah. So for example, like the falling leaves, and then rain, fire, snow, meteor tail, waterfall, fountain, acid explosion, and so on. Yeah, as long as they consist of particles, then we will simulate them using a particle system. Yeah. This is another example. So this is a smoke, this is a fire, and then some kind of meteor. Yeah, the tail can be simulated using a particle system. Yeah. So as I said earlier, the keyword here is the particle. Yeah. In physics, the particle can be simulated using only the basic kinematics. Yeah. Here we will use the KLPP or using acceleration. Yeah. In conjunction with the Newton's law, yes, because we have a relationship between force and acceleration. So any force that acts within a particle system, yeah, acts upon a particle system, we can sum all of the forces, and then uh, the resultant, we will use it to simulate the particle. Yeah, we will calculate the acceleration for each particle, and then we will update the position for each time tick. Yeah, so this is basically how the particle system works. Yeah, the first step, we will sum all forces that influence or act upon the particle system. Yeah, and then for each particle, we will calculate the acceleration by using the Newton's law, F equals ma, and we will translate the particles to the new position for each step or each tick. Yeah, we will repeat these steps until until the particle system dies. Yeah, this is a standard Newtonian approach to simulate the particle system. Yeah, but you can also use these steps to simulate or apply to rigid bodies, deformable bodies, fluid simulations, vehicles, springs, and so on. So here we will see that particles have some properties. Yeah, we will divide it to two kinds of properties. Yeah, the first one is the physics properties. For example, we have the position of the particle, we have the velocity for each particles, and we have mass for each particle. Yeah, although usually for particles the mass are very light. Yeah, maybe not 1 kilogram, but only 1 gram or less. The second properties, we call it rendering particles. Yeah, it consists, for example, like color. That color for its particles, their size, their lifetime, and so on. Yeah, the algorithm for particle system is something like this. Yeah. So normally the number of particles within a system will change over time. Yeah. So we must create a system that is able to create and delete particles in as time passes. Yeah. So because each particle, if you see here, oops, sorry. Yeah, a particle here has a rendering properties that is the lifetime of the particle themselves. Yeah, so we instantiate a particle or we create a particle, yeah, with the initial properties, yeah, either the physics properties and the rendering properties, yeah, and then we must update the properties as needed during their lifetime. Yeah, particles stay alive during their lifetime until it gets deleted. Yeah, this is when we want to create our own particle system. Yeah, if not, then we can use a readily available particle engine to create a particle system. Usually, in game engines, there are already readily available particle engines. Yeah. So, for example, in Unity, we have a particle engine called Shuriken. Yeah, to create it's simply as creating another game object, yeah, by the menu game object, then effects and particle system. Yeah, let's try it for now. Okay, I will use the last scene. Yeah, if you prefer, then you can create a new scene here. Yeah, this is my last scene from the previous course. Yeah, I think it's still okay to use. Okay, to create particle systems, you will create it like adding a new simple 3D objects. Yeah, but now instead, please select effects and then particle system. Yeah, you will immediately be greeted by your first particle system, something like this. Yeah, as you can see, we have been given a system that emits a particle, yeah, in particles. Yeah, yeah, they are round with white colors. Yeah, we will be able to change its properties later. Yeah, we will talk about it later. So the particle system acts like game object. You can arrange it in the hierarchy. Yeah, if you want, you can drag it wherever you want, and you can also make it as a child of another game object. Yeah. So, for example, if you want your car to emit some smoke from the exhaust, then you will attach this particle system to your car. Yeah? I have my car hidden over here. And then particle systems has transform component. Yeah, it is obvious because every game object has a transform component. Selected particle system will be simulated in the scene window, and then we can also start and stop the simulation as needed. Yeah, so if I select my particle system here, oops, sorry, yeah, you will get the particle effect sub window here. You can pause the simulation, you can restart the simulation, and you can also stop the simulation. Yeah, here you can also see the playback time, the number of particles. Currently, it resides at roughly 50. Yes, the speed range is 5 to 5. No variation in the speed of the particles. Okay, let's see the properties one by one. Yeah, the duration will tells us, yeah, the length of time of the particle system is emitting the particles. Yeah, you can simply just hover to these properties one by one and read the explanation from Unity. Yeah, they are pretty easy to understand. Yeah, so the duration is the length of the particle system emitting the particles. Yeah. If the system is looping, indicated by the looping properties being taken down here, then this duration resembles one cycle. Yeah. So I have a looping particle system here with a duration of 5 seconds. Then it means that one cycle of my particle system is 5 seconds. If, however, I turn down the looping properties, yeah, and then I will play my particle system. As you can see, after 5 seconds, my particle system will stop emitting particles. Yeah, so the duration is the duration of our particle system emitting particles. Any properties started with start, yeah, it resembles the starting properties. So for example, start delay here, Unity says it is a delay in seconds that this particle system will wait before emitting particles. Yeah. Let's say I will set my start delay to 1. Yeah, and then I play. Yeah. I play my particle system. Please watch the playback time. Yeah. Only after 1 second, then my particle system will start emitting particles. Okay, and then start lifetime denotes the lifetime for its particles in second. Yeah, the particle will die when its lifetime reaches 0. Yeah, so this means that my particles only lives on the scene for 5 seconds only. If I change this to 1, then let's see the difference. Yeah, you can see my particles only reaches up to this height. Yeah. In the meantime, if I change it back to 5, then you can see here my particles are way up higher before they die. Yeah, so that is the start lifetime. Start speed, simply the starting speed of my particles. Yeah, if I want my particles to move faster, then I will just give it a larger speed, something like this. Yeah, you can see now my particle moves faster. Start size, as it says here, the start size of the particles. If you want, you can control the size separately for X, Y, and Z. Rotation, if needed, yeah, because my particles are round, then it doesn't really matter. However, I set my start rotation. Start color, if you want, yeah, you can also change the starting color of your particle. Yeah, so let's say I will simply just loop my particle here, and then I will change the starting color to red. Yeah, then you will see now my particles are reds. Gravity modifier, yeah, states that do I want to do I want my particle systems to be affected by the gravity? Yeah, the gravity is defined in the physics manager. If you remember, we use the Earth gravity here. Yeah, so if you want to create something like the fountain, then you can just add the gravity modifier. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, as you can see, now my particles are affected by gravity by 1.82. Okay, so another property that we can be aware of is play on awake. Yeah, if enabled, then the system will start playing our particle automatically. Yeah, if not, then we must enable it, yeah, via scripting. And then max particles resembles the maximum of particles, yeah, emitted. But as you can see here, my particle systems only maxed at 50, so you can turn this number down. Yeah, be very careful about the number of maximum particles. Yeah, because this has a impact on the CPU or the GPU. Yeah, so if you have too many particles at one time in your scene, then your frame rate will be affected. Yeah, take that in mind. Stop action. Yeah, what will happen when the particle system is stopped and all particles have died? Yeah, should the game object automatically disable or destroy itself or do nothing? Yeah, so we have four settings here. None, then it will do nothing. Yeah, after the particle has have died. For illustration, I will turn off looping and then I will test my scene instead. Yeah, so after 5 seconds and there is no more particles, as you can see here, my particle system is still in the scene, yeah, in the hierarchy. If we change it to disable, yeah, the particle system will be started immediately because I turn on play on awake. Yeah, but until the particle system has died, then as you can see here, it is disabled. Yeah, it is grayed out. Yeah, it means that now my particle system is idle. It's still in the memory, but it is not active. Yeah. If we set it to destroy, then after it has died, I will shorten the duration to 1 second only. Yeah, let's see after one plus second. Yeah, roughly maybe 6 seconds later, then it will be destroyed. Yeah, it will no longer be in the hierarchy here. Yeah, as you can see, now my particle system disappears in entirely. Yeah. The next setting, the last one, we won't try it here. The last setting is called callback. Yeah, if you set it to callback, then uh, a method called onParticleSystemStopped will be executed. Yeah, so you need to write a script with this method on particle system stopped. Yeah, what happened? So for example, maybe you want to transform the particle system into another particle system. Yeah, it can be achieved by writing a script with on particle system stopped method. Okay, let's see. I will usually just set it to destroy. Yeah, but depending on your needs, you may want to have it disabled or maybe none. Yeah, but usually I use destroy because if the particle system no longer emits any particle and all particles have died, then I no longer have the need for my particle system. So I will just simply destroy it. Yeah, as you can see here, if you scroll down to the inspector, you will have another boxes here. Yeah, they are called modules. Yeah, we can use modules to customize our particle system further. Yeah, so for example, I will turn on my looping again, and then let's see the shape modules. Yeah, we have a lot of shape here. Yeah, as you can see, the default shape for our particle system is called a cone. Yeah, it has the angle of 25 and radius of 1 and so on. We can change it into something else. So for example, if I change it to sphere, then now my particle will spread all over the direction, yeah, in 360 direction. Yeah, you can use sphere, for example, like explosions maybe. Yeah, and then hemisphere, yeah, half of the sphere. Cone, which is the default. Donut, box. Yeah, so as you can see here, my particles just moves up. Maybe you can use this to simulate something like fire or maybe smoke here. But as you can see, um, here it is too straight, so you may want to change some properties. If you have a 3D object, you can also use some mesh and then circle only to 2D edge. Yeah, something like this. So maybe for now you can think, okay, if I want to spit or emit some smokes from my car, then maybe this is the one we need. Yeah, but we need to tune down the start lifetime because as you can see here, my particle looks like a trail and so on. Yeah, you can modify any of these modules by your own. Yeah, so I think this will be a fun trial and error. Okay, I will let it shift as cone. Yeah, and then for some modules which treats something over lifetime, yeah, it means that the property of your particle will change over lifetime. Yeah, so for example, we have velocity over lifetime, and then force over lifetime, size over lifetime, color over lifetime, and many others. Yeah, let's see how it works. So for example, I will activate my color over lifetime. Yeah, then I can modify how my particles behave, yeah, about its color during its lifetime. Yeah, simply just click here, and then you will be greeted with a gradient editor here. Yeah, for the bottom one, oops, sorry. For the bottom one is the color of your particles over lifetime. Yeah, this is the start lifetime, and then this is the end lifetime. Yeah, they are measured in normalized time. Yeah, in percents. For the above line, it defines the alpha of your particle. Yeah, so if you want your particles to disappear, then you can simply do something. Oops, sorry. You can do something like this. Yeah, the starting alpha is 255. Then at the 100, your alpha is 0. Yeah, if the effect is not prominent, then you can modify it furthermore. Yeah, you can add another keyframe. Yeah, this is called a keyframe. Simply just clicking on the correct side. Yeah, so if you want to add another keyframe for the alpha, then just simply click at the sorry, not bottom. Yeah, at the upper side. If you want to delete it, just drag it out over your over the edge. Yeah, so let's say that here in the location of 50%, I will still use the full alpha, but then it will disappear until the end of its lifetime. Yeah. Let me edit my start lifetime to be shorter. Yeah, so the effect is prominent here. Yeah, as you can see, yeah, at the half time of my particle, then it starts to disappear. You can also change the color. Yeah, so for example, I want at 0, the color is red, and then at 50%, the color is maybe yellow. Yeah, so you will get something like this. Yeah, for some modules, say size over lifetime. Yeah, the settings are represented in a curve. Yeah, so as you can see here, I have a predefined curve, or I can just simply say random between two constant or random between two curves. Yeah, but the default setting is the curve. Yeah, you can use a predefined curve in the bottom side of your inspector, something like this. Yeah, or if you want a more granular control to your curve, then you can simply scroll up to the beginning of the particle system component. You will find the Open Editor button. Yeah, click here, and then you will have another window opened. Now we can modify our module, yeah, in a more granular control. So I want to modify my size over lifetime curve. Yeah, the x-axis represents the lifetime itself. Yeah, and the y-axis represents the value. Yeah, you can modify the value, the maximum value here. One means for the scale. Yeah, it means one scale. If you want, you can drag your starting value here. Yeah, if you want to make it bigger, then you can modify the maximum value. Yeah, for example, I will modify to 5. Yeah, then I will have something like this. Again, you can have some predefined presets. Yeah, but if you want, you can create your own curve. Yeah, you can add another point or vertex or keyframe here. Yeah, simply just double click it. Yeah, double click on the curve and you will get a new vertex, or I will say it, a new keyframe. Yeah, you can modify it something like this. You can drag it along your curve. Yeah, and see the effect on your editor. And you can also modify the gradient of this vertex. Yeah, so you can create an interesting effect or a wild effect, something like this. Add another one if you want. Modify it anything you want. Yeah, so I have created something like sine or cosine curve here. Yeah, and you see the effect applied to the size of my particle. Yeah, so I think that's all for the particle system here. Yeah. For now, please create a particle system and then modify your particle system on your own. Yeah, to create something like this, for example. Yeah, or if you want to simulate fire, then use the appropriate or the needed modules and try to tinker with their settings until you find the correct or your desired effect. Yeah, I hope you will enjoy playing with particle system. Okay, so for your exercise, please add a new particle system to your car. Yeah, you can choose anything you want. So for example, let's say you want some fire or jet or smokes from the exhaust. Yeah, I will enable my car again. Yeah, and then let's say that at the back of my car, which is here, you have some exhaust. Yeah, you can add a small cylinder to symbolize the exhaust. Yeah, exhaust pipe, and then from the exhaust pipe, then attach another particle system of your own choice. Yeah, maybe you want some fire, some jet, or some smoke emitting from the exhaust. Yeah. If you have some image, yeah, you can also use that image to create a particle system. Yeah. So here, as you can see, I have already one image here. I call it texture here. Yeah. Usually we call any image in Unity either texture or sprites, yeah, depending on what the purpose for that particular image. Yeah, but for now I will simply call them textures. Yeah, so I save it in a folder named textures. Yeah, this is a PNG image. Yeah, cloud with transparency. Yeah, if your image has transparency, then please enable alpha is transparency here. Yeah, enable it, then click apply to apply your to apply the alpha here to be transparent, because if not, then your image will look something like this. Yeah, so the supposedly transparent part of your image is now black. Yeah, turn on the alpha is transparency, then click apply. Yeah, then you will see that the transparent, the alpha is applied to my image. Yeah. If you want, you can search for your own image, or I will just attach this image to your Google Classroom. Yeah. To use the texture to your particle system, simply just drag it and drop it to your particle system. Yeah, and then your particle system may not look something like this. Yeah, I think your result will be something like this instead. Yeah, if your particle system looks like this, yeah, it is not correct. Yeah, our cloud actually has the transparent part, yeah, the alpha, but why it looks something like this with the black bars. Yeah, please change the rendering mode to cut out or fade or transparent. Oh, sorry, not transparent is also inaccurate. Yeah, just tinker with the rendering mode until you see the desired effect. Yeah. Okay, so if you want, you can use your own textures to create a particle system. Yeah, so please do this. If you want, you can pause the video now and try to do on your own. Yeah, but I will show you how I create my particle system. Yeah. Actually, it is roughly done. I can just simply use this particle system to my car. Yeah. I can just attach it to the back of my car. Yeah. But if you want, you can create on your own. Yeah. You can pause the video for now. If not, then you can continue. I will set up my particle system. Let's say I will emit the smoke from the exhaust instead. Yeah. Okay. So I will add a cylinder at the back of my car to act as the exhaust. Yeah, I will drag it here. I will rotate it minus 90, and then I will scale it. Yeah, not too big and not too long. Yeah, maybe something like this. I will move it maybe some place of, yeah, let's say it's here. And then I can just simply I will reset my transform first, 0 0 and 0. Yeah, and then I will attach my particle system to be the child of my cylinder, my X host, oops, X host pipe. Yeah, and I can just simply attach my particle system over there. Yeah, I will need some adjustment here. As you can see, the effect is too wild for me. Yeah, let's say that the shape is no longer cone, but yeah, I think edge. Oh, this is quite a funny effect. Yeah, but I think it is too large. I will reset the scale, and then the position is not really correct. I will move it first. Yeah, and then for the size, yeah, it is exaggerated. Let me make it smaller. Yeah, size of a lifetime. Okay, where is it? Yeah. Okay, size of a lifetime. I will not create something exaggerated like this, but I will simply make it. It's still too big. Yeah. I will move it down to 1 only. But now maybe it's still too small. Yeah, maybe 2. Yeah, and as you can see from the edge of my particle system, it does not really match with the uh, exhaust pipe. So I think I will change the or modify my shape first. Yeah, I will turn down the radius for oops a little. Hmm. Okay, let's play it. Yeah, maybe something like this. And then we'll also reduce my where is it? Yeah, start lifetime. Yeah, it's not one, but maybe only a half. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, although because my camera is strictly uh, right behind the car, so as you can see here, the smoke is quite funny. Yeah, if we take a look of it in our game panel. Yeah, but maybe that's okay for now. Yeah, let's say that it's okay. Um, I will play my card for now. Yeah, and then as you can see, when you move, oh sorry, my camera is now outside of my car. Where is it? Yeah, this one. Yeah, I will make it as my child of my car. Sorry, not necessarily my child. Yeah, yeah. As you can see now, I have some interesting effect. There is smokes over my backside of my car. Yeah. Okay, so please play with the particle effects yourself. Yeah, and then do add a new particle system to your card. Yeah. If you want, then please show me maybe in the Google Hangouts group chat. Yeah, please show me your result, and you can also ask me either in the comments or in the classroom or in the Hangouts group chat if you want some effects where you have some troubles on achieving your effect. Yeah, please don't hesitate to ask. Either ask me or you can also ask your assistant as well. Okay, so as a homework, yeah, I think this is all will be a fun homework because I will require you to play your game. Yeah, please play any game as you desire. Yeah, your favorite game or any game you want to play, either mobile, either desktop, or either a console. Then please make a short video recording of you playing your game. Yeah. But the catch is that you must showcase the moment your game uses particle system. Yeah, please explain to me why you consider as particle system, and please explain how would you replicate the particle system on Unity. Yeah, optionally, you can also record how to replicate the particle system in Unity. Yeah, please record how you do that until you find or until you create a very similar effect of that particular particle. Yeah, and then please upload it to the Google Classroom, or you can also upload it to YouTube and please submit and share the link to me. Yeah, so I can take a look at your video and I will determine whether you have understood about the usage of particle system in your game. Yeah. I hope you enjoy this homework. Yeah, the deadline will be stated in the Google Classroom. Okay, so I think that's all for now. Yeah, for this course, we have learned about the particle system and how we create our own particle system. Yeah. If you have any questions, yeah, please don't hesitate to write it down in the comments below, or you can also ask it in the Google Classroom, yeah, or you can also chat with me on the Google Hangouts group chat. Yeah, should you have any question, please ask it over there. Yeah. For now, I think that's all. Yeah. If you want, I will have a very short bonus video after this video. Yeah, I will link to the video in the description below, or you can take a look at the very end of this video. Yeah, I will show you the card on to the bonus video. Yeah, in there I will explain how to actually uh, instantiate, yeah, instantiate the particle system over the script. Yeah, actually it is the same as instantiating any game objects. Yeah, it is very similar. Yeah, if you want, you can watch the bonus video, or if not, then I'll see you next time on the next topic. Yeah, see you for now.